Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. This is just incredible, an amazing opportunity. Much thanks to Porsche in Stuttgart and the Porsche Museum, and obviously being friends with Tim Schmee 150, because I certainly don't get opportunities like this. It's just amazing. So we're currently in a secret, and I'm not like glamorizing this, this is a secret Porsche storage unit for all of their, well, special cars. We're only a few miles away from the actual Porsche Museum, and there are probably about 500 cars in here. They've got a couple more secret storages, but this is just enough to, I could spend a week in here just wandering around. I've been here for about half an hour and my neck hurts and my back hurts from doing all this, and we've got a bit more light now, which is handy. So what I'm going to do really is literally just grab the camera and give you guys a look around here, because there's so much to look at and just so much to take in that it's amazing. And if you're not into your Porsches, then you can turn this video off now. But if you are, I'm pretty sure you've never seen anything like this, and you've certainly never seen a collection like this, because it is just off the scale, quite literally off the scale. There are cars on the floor and there are cars up in the air. A lot of the cars up in the air tend to be pre-production cars, or like production mules, test cars, etc. But we'll have a look around at everything. We'll try and show you as much as we can. I mean, there's just contrasting vehicles everywhere. This is just a little collection of 918 Spyders. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I can see here. But there's about another 4 scattered around this place. So just casual, you know, this is like walking into a car supermarket where that would normally be a bunch of Volkswagen Golfs, but here we're talking 918s. It's just ridiculous. GT3 RS 4 litre just sitting up there casually. There's so many cars under covers as well that we are allowed to have a look at, but we just don't have the time because this place is just huge and we haven't got all day here. Really cool branded vehicles scattered around the place. Right, now where do we start? Let's start here. So, I mean, that was clearly a very early prototype of a Panamera. 959 just sitting up there. Again, that looks like a pre-production car, but just casually there. Don't know how much that's worth. Another very early Panamera, obviously air suspension sitting on the floor. Going on here, more Panameras. My favorite, probably my absolute favorite Porsche, the 911R, and there's a few of them here, as you'd expect. It's not the only one, but that's really nice. I think that was like the launch livery. A lot of the bonnets are up on the cars because they're trickle charging, or they have been trickle charging. We look up here and there's just some test mules. Like that looks like a 991 turbo, but there's something going on there with some of the underbody and stuff. So test mule up there again. Look, that's not normal with that intake. That's a very early turbo Targa, actually. Did they even make one? I don't think they did, but there you go. Again, just bizarre. Just cash. I mean, GT3 RS, honestly, there's so many of them. That's a Weissach pack as well. GT2 RS Weissach pack. But I mean, these are like, in here, these are like normal. They're not normal, but they are normal in here. Gran Turismo prototype. Look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? Lovely 928, and apparently that one is pretty much brand new. And when you look at it, it does look brand new. I jokingly said it looks like a brand new car, and I was told that it is pretty much. Oh, Carrera GT. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how many they've got. I think it's 11 maybe in the collection or more, but I mean, if you see one of these, one of them is just amazing, but a line of them is just next level. It's just so much to look at. We've got lots of 924 and 944 era Porsches here. Probably not my favorite, to be fair. Again, that's a prototype. Look at the back end. It's totally different to production cars. There's just so much to look at. And I know that the camera just won't be showing it all because you just need a 360-degree camera. That's really cool. It's like a stencil outline. (968) Cabriolet. Again, that looks to me like a brand new car. I mean, ridiculously new. Lovely Taycan. That looks like a finished Taycan. Lots of stuff. I mean, look, there's more back there, but I just don't have the time. Look at that thing up there. Let's zoom in. What's that got going on around the back? That's really different. And then the chassis at the top. I mean, there's just so much going on here. And although Porsche as a brand and as a car is pretty much my favourite, when it comes to knowledge of everything here, I'm really limited, unfortunately. Right, let's walk back around this side. We'll have a quick peek in this aisle here because that looks quite colourful and exciting. Let's see if we can squeeze through here. Oh, GT3 Touring. I mean, come on. Come on. And of course it's a manual. What did I say? GT3 RS, Y-Sack packs everywhere. 996 GT3 RS. I mean, it's just, look at them all. Look at them all. Look at them all. Wow, Carrera T. I mean, that's pretty run-of-the-mill to have in here. But there's probably a special story behind it. Anything that's in here has got a special story behind it. Even the special cars have got something special behind them. Another 911R. A speedster. There's a couple of speedsters in here as well, as you probably guessed. GT3 997.2, same as Tom's, except this is the Club Sport with the cage and harnesses, etc. And this looks a little bit newer than Tom's. It probably hasn't done many miles. Now, ooh, what's that? Again, some kind of pre-production testing mule thing. That's not standard. Another speedster. There's just so much to look at. Oh, GT3 RS. That's very much like Sam Moore's GT3 RS. Really, really nice. Then we come back out here. Slightly ugly 914. Oh, Carrera RS. There's a Shmee down there. Hello, are we social distancing here, Tim?
We're separated by what, 10 Porsches?
Yeah. This place is just crazy, isn't it?
It's a dream.
Wow. So, I have a wander down here. So these are all old press cars or current press cars, but heritage fleet. So you can usually tell by the ESCO plates. So these are obviously all on trickle chargers, pretty much ready to go, ready to be taken out and driven. So you've got lots of different eras, lots of different ages, but all immaculate. Like literally, I mean, look at that. That's an original Boxster and it looks like it's done no miles, but you'll probably find that it has done lots of miles. It's just kept in incredible condition. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And then we head down here and it's just more of the same, more beautiful cars. So this particular Targa is actually the last normally aspirated 911, the last ever one to roll off the production line. So yeah, and it's a manual. Of course it's a manual. Yes, look at that. But again, looks brand new, like literally looks like it hasn't ever been driven, but it's done about 10,000 kilometers apparently. It's just pristine, just incredible. Down here, a couple of 959s. That particular one is one of the last ones to roll off the production line, and that's an early prototype, 959S, I believe, and you can tell because it doesn't have a right wing mirror. or door mirror. Let's squeeze through here. Oh man, I could literally, if I had like a camping bed or something, I could spend a week in here. I could literally spend a week in here. So under all of these are GT cars of different eras. Again, another GT3 RS, that's a 997.1. I mean, Tim would be good at guessing or telling me what's underneath these blankets. That's Speedster. Is that the original Speedster? What was the kind of like Nardo grey one with the ducktail at the back? I'll put it on the screen because I probably called that wrong. I know what it is, but I can't remember the name. There's just so much. I mean, look at the paint as well. They're incredible paint. Just all quite ridiculous. Oh, Cayman R. What a car that was. Well, that is. Incredible bit of kit. They're a really good buy at the moment. They're not too expensive. Lots of stuff hiding under there. And then I've got another 4 litre here, just casually sitting there. What's that, €500,000? And another GT3 RS and another GT3 RS, probably both Weissach packs. Well, that definitely is. Over here, maybe is that a 50th anniversary car? I don't know. Is that a Speedster? I'm guessing by the wheels, that's another 911R. You get the occasional fairly current, fairly normal Porsche in here as well, but there's probably something that's testing underneath that we wouldn't know about. Beautiful 993. The 993s look so small in comparison to any of the modern 911s. We've got some nice 981 boxes here. I say nice, I think these cars are brilliant cars. They really are. So much bigger than the original Boxster. And then we've got race cars, liveried race cars. Just adding some voiceover here to correct what I originally said. The silver 918 on the right is the 918 concept that was first shown at the Geneva show in 2010, so 10 years ago. Originally said to have around 600 horsepower. The silver one with the orange stripe on the left is the RSR racing concept car. That was first shown in 2011 and that had a claimed 760 horsepower. Then the road going 918 eventually that came into production end of 2013 had a whopping combined output of 887 horsepower. That is another anniversary car, I think. Porsche experts are probably screaming at the computer or TV at the moment, telling me that I'm getting everything wrong, but it's just too much to take in. So that's some kind of 911 Dakar car, and that is a 959 base Dakar car. And that's another 959 Dakar car. Oh, talking of 959s, look at that! Look at that! So that must be a prototype, I'm guessing. Oh, insane. Insane. I'm saving something quite special for the end as well, so don't switch off. Even though a lot of these cars are under covers, you can sort of play the guessing game. Another very early prototype Panamera. We get down the end here and we've got, it's like a toy shop, but they're real things. So I'm guessing some F1 and Indy cars boxed away. Well, here's one that's escaped. Very cool. And then we come through here and we've got some of the more modern race cars amongst some of the older sort of late 90s, early 2000 Le Mans style cars. Okay, so there's one 919. Now, just to let you know, they have 21 919s in their collection, 21 of them. So there's one. I think there's a couple more undercovers there. We don't have all of the 21 here, but we do have. So that one is a legitimate, I think it's a race winning car. Dumas, Neil Yarni, and Sebastian Lieb. I think it's Sebastian Lieb. Anyway, probably got his name wrong. But yeah, as you can see, it's still got all of the filth and the dirt on it. Oh, I love these things. When you get around the back of it, look at that. Look at the shape of it. It reminds me very much of a wing on a modern commercial plane, which is effectively what it is. But obviously it's doing the opposite. You don't want this to fly like a lot of cars at Le Mans have done over the years. You want this to be pushing down because these are doing 230, 240 miles an hour. You want them stuck on the ground. Another one and another one, but this one is a special one. This is the 919 Tribute. So if you don't know what this is, put in 919 Nürburgring lap record into your YouTube search bar, and you will see this car go around the Nürburgring in well under 6 minutes. I can't remember the official time. It's ridiculous, absolutely mental. So basically, in Le Mans or any race series, there's restrictions. So fuel pump restrictions, aero restrictions, this restriction, that restriction, so many restrictions. So although these cars are incredible and so fast as F1 cars on many circuits around the world, they're still massively restricted. This was after Porsche sort of pulled out of Le Mans and WEC. They took all the restrictors off this. They made it as aerodynamic as they wanted to without all of the limitations. So you can see the square headlights have gone. It's all rounded. In fact, there are no lights. The rear wing is much bigger and a completely different construction. It's got this huge like T-bar at the back, and power levels are just off the scale with this. So yeah, just completely de-restricted. This is what we can do. This is how fast cars can go. Beat us if you dare, but you won't, because it's just incredible. Absolute masterpiece of a car. Another one, and it goes on. But anyway, I am going to end the video there, guys, because I'm kind of out of breath. Yeah, it's been absolutely awesome. And a big thanks to that guy through there, Mr. Shmee, for making this happen, because as I say, this would just not normally happen for someone like me. So I'm very, very grateful. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this tour, and leave any comments and uncomplicated questions below. And I'll see you at the next video. Cheers, guys. Thanks.